Hello everyone, so I'm JB Del Rosario, and I know a lot of you think that shrimp is just a food we eat, but I'm gonna explain now what shrimps are. Shrimps lives in water. Shrimps are characterized by a semi-transparent body flattened from side to side and a flexible abdomen terminating in a fan-like tail. Shrimp occur in all oceans, in shallow and deep water, and in freshwater lakes and streams. Many species are commercially important as food. And there are more to 1,000 species of shrimp, and I'm gonna explain it later. So now let's move on to the body parts and function of a shrimp. As you can see, this is the illustration of a shrimp, and it indicates here its body parts. So let's start explain this. So shrimps, like crabs or decapods, characterized by 10 legs or 5 pairs. They have a thin, smooth, and hard exoskeleton. Like all crustaceans, shrimp have 3 distinct body parts, which are the head, thorax, and abdomens. So we can see now the eyes are located on the either side of the rostrum. Next, the mouth is located at the bottom front between the 2 antennae, just before the 5 pairs of walking legs. The carapace is the part of exoskeleton that protects and supports the head and the thorax. The rostrum or the horn is an extension of the carapace. Shrimp have 5 pairs of jointed legs on the thorax. 3 pairs are used for walking and 2 pairs have claws and are used for feedings. On the abdomen, 5 pairs appendages are used for swimming and carrying eggs on the tail, and it is also used when swimming. So that's all the parts of the shrimps. Do you know, guys, that there are over 2,000 species of shrimp all over the world? So I can explain each of them here. So I'm gonna explain some of them instead. So let's start with the first one. The first one is the giant tiger prawn. So it is typically have 3 pairs of claws. Through their claws are less conspicuous than those of other shrimp. They do not breed eggs like the Caridean, but shed them directly into the water. Their gills are branching, whereas the gills of Caridean shrimps are lamellar. The segments on their abdomens are even sized, and there is no pronounced bend in the abdomen. So the next one is the Caridean shrimp, or also known as the pink shrimp. So they are usually small, nocturnal, difficult to find. And typically they have 2 pairs of claws. Female Caridean attach eggs to their pleopods and brood them there. The second abdominal segment overlaps both the first and the third segment, and the abdomen shows a pronounced Caridean bend. So the third one is the Procarididea. So this is a minor sister group of the Caridea. So nothing special. They also like Caridean shrimp, but they are smaller. So the last species that I'm gonna explain to you guys is the boxer shrimp. So boxer shrimp, they often called cleaner shrimp. Their third pair of walking legs, peripods, are greatly enlarged. The banded coral shrimp is popular in aquariums. So now let's talk about their habitats. So we all know that shrimp lives in water, but I know a lot of people think that they just live in oceans, but they also live in river and lakes. And do you know they are also omnivores like us? Like they eat not only plants but also they eat meats like tiny fish and planktons. The shrimp are low in the food chain, so that means it has many predators above. So the predators that I'm talking about are the sharks and whales, but crabs, sea urchins, starfish, seabirds, and other small sea animals are the prey of shrimps. So their body colors. So I know a lot of you think that shrimp is white because we eat shrimps, and you thought it is white. It is color white. It has a opaque color, but in reality, when you saw raw shrimp, like live shrimp, actually they have no color, like they are transparent. So I know you noticed that we installed light. We turn on the lamp, because it's getting dark here and we have to open the lights. Anyway, so let's move on to the diseases of shrimps. So
Number
here they
1.
are.
The White Pheasant Disease. WFD is a challenging mystery for all the aquaculture disease, as its exact cause is unknown. A common symptoms of WFD in shrimp is the change in the color of the gut. Number 2. White Spot Disease, or WSD. The white spots are actually not a reliable sign to diagnose the disease, because these can also be caused by environmental factors such as high pH of the water or even by some other bacteria. Shrimp affected by WSD exhibit a loss of appetite and abnormal swimming. Number 3. The Early Mortality Syndrome, or called EMS. It is caused by Vibrio parahemolyticus in panade shrimp. It affects the post-larval stage and can be diagnosed roughly 2 to 30 days after stocking. Number 4. The luminous vibriosis. It is caused by bacteria Vibrio havii, V. splendidus, and other luminescent vibrios. Affects the eggs, larvae, false larvae, and juvenile of the shrimp. Vibriosis weakens the larvae and juveniles. Number 5. The filamentous bacterial disease. It is caused by Leucostrix cespi and can affect the shrimp from its larval stage to adulthood. If observed under microscope, the body and the gills of the shrimp will appear to have thread-like growth that all are colorless. Number 6. The chronic soft shell syndrome. It is caused by lack of nutrients as exhibited by CSSS. The shrimp grow a thin and persistently soft shell for several weeks. The shell surface is often dark, rough, and wrinkled, weakening the shrimp. And down to the last one. Number 7. The black gill disease. It can be caused by deficiency of ascorbic acid in the diet of the shrimp, as well as possible contaminants in the water such as cadmium, copper, oil, ammonia, and nitrate.
So yes, before we end this video, I'm gonna show you some trivias about shrimps, and here they are. So the first one. So now you probably already know that shrimps are delicious, and it could be prepared in any dish or any way that you can imagine. So now I'm gonna show you some interesting tips. I mean, interesting trivias and facts about shrimps that will make you surprised or amazed. So let's start. Did you know that there are a lot of species of shrimp around the world? There are thousands. So number 2, did you know that shrimp size varies considerably by species? The next one is, did you know that shrimp are excellent swimmer? The next one, so did you know that shrimp can loudly snap their pincers? So this one is a fact. So we all know that shrimp has an important part in ecosystem. Everyone, you should know this. So did you know that shrimp contain cancer-fighting minerals? So the next one. Did you know that you should not defrost frozen shrimp in the microwave? So I know guys, you know this one. So did you know that shrimp in many parts of the world, shrimp are eaten with heads on? So last but not the least, so this last fact, I know many people would be happy to hear, because aside from the last trivia that I said, like it contain cancer fighting mineral. Also, shrimps are less in calories, are low in calories and high in protein. So to all people who are on a diet, this is for you. Woo! So guys, thank you for listening to my or watching on my video. I hope you learned a lot from what I said, and sorry for sorry because I know I'm not a good narrator, but I think I did my best here. So yeah, thank you.